Hello, hello. Welcome back, PancakeSwap community, cake holders, and all the crypto enthusiasts out there. This is Fran, PancakeSwap's community manager, and this is a new episode of Pancake Talks. This humble podcast that we run it every week with all of our love to try to understand the minds behind all of the projects that have partnered with PancakeSwap, that are going to partner with PancakeSwap, or really good initiatives that are from people that are building into our lovely ecosystem. As you may know, okay. I was about to present the guest, but I'm missing my partner here. Hey, Annie, come to the stage, please.
Hey, hello again, Chef Fran. Welcome to another episode of Pancake Talks. As you know, we are here to speak about all crypto related. Sometimes we speak technical things. Today will be, I think, more funny things. So be prepared because we have a funny project today. You can present the guest.
Okay. As you may know, guys, we have just launched PancakeSwap Springboard, which is a platform where you can launch a token with no launch fee. So if you have any idea, or if you with no code knowledge required, that's quite nice for the guys like me that doesn't know too much about coding, but always wanted to launch their token, for example, to create their community. Okay, that's now possible among the PancakeSwap ecosystem. We have launched it, I think, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not wrong, and we are getting really good traction. And from that traction, there is a project that goes beyond that and highlights among the others. And we said, okay, why not inviting one of the first and for now most well-known projects in the PancakeSwap Springboard. So give a warm welcome to Hawa from CAKEDOG. Hey, Hawa, how are you doing today?
Hello, Chef Fran. I'm doing great, thank you. Always a pleasure to speak with you, and honestly, been looking forward.
Nice. Thanks for being here. Okay, the first question that we do to all our guests, it's a little bit of introduction, not only about the project, but about themselves. So if you can share a little bit about your background, your interests, and how you ended up in crypto. And of course, then we can link how you ended up in CAKEDOG.
Yeah, that's fine. Like a lot of people that you find in the space, my journey started back in 2021 when BSC was literally king. So I remember bridging over my first BNB and swapping on PancakeSwap and to one of the first meme tokens I've ever come across. It was a wild concept for me. I remember the excitement that I felt in that moment. And since then, I've never really left the space, only ever taken a 1 week holiday. So, yeah, so that's how my journey started in a sense. Since like 2021, over the years, I've worked with a lot of projects, whether that's handling the social media, community management, and most recently, I've been gaining interest for CTOs. So the most recent notable CTO that you guys probably are aware of, the Mudeng on Ethereum, which did about 150 million market cap at all-time high, which is great. And now I've ended up back on BSC where my roots have started in CAKEDOG.
Wow, great. So nice introduction. And because many people maybe don't know how old is this project CAKEDOG, if you can give us a bit of
Yeah, I'll give you a bit of introduction. Like Chef Ran said a few moments ago, they were literally the first token that launched and migrated on PancakeSwap Springboard. So I think it's been a little under 2 weeks, or exactly 2 weeks since then. The token was deployed by an unknown person who abandoned the project almost instantly. And if you look back at the volume from day one, it was insane. There was like $8 million worth of volume onto the token once it was listed. You can see the red candle spike. The volume essentially came from when PancakeSwap tweeted, "Our Springboard platform is live," and everyone's running and rushing over to DexScreener looking for which token was first. And like myself, a lot of people did buy the top and did then do their research afterwards. And once we found out that there was no real community or no leaders that were pushing the project, myself and a group of top holders such as WatchUp and Maka and Omar, who's a KOL in the space, we came together and we decided to create a Telegram, to create Twitter, and show some more eyes on the project. As you can see on Springboard, there's a profile picture on there, which is no longer the case. That's part of our community efforts that we put together. We've rebranded, made a lot of content since then, and we've been growing. Our Twitter's got over 1,000 followers, and our Telegram is nearing 2,000 members.
Nice. Do you think I was about to ask you what was the story or lore behind CAKEDOG, but I think you already mentioned it. It's basically the community that joined effort and continued tracking all the CAKEDOG's initiatives, right? How many community members does in the, we can say, core team of CAKEDOG right now?
Core team, there's about 4 of us, and there's an extended team where a Chinese community have come forward. So there's been 2 KOLs from the Chinese community that have been pushing CAKEDOG on Twitter, found our Telegram, and with joint effort, we're expanding our global communities so that we can bring some more eyes into CAKEDOG. But in terms of core members, like it's myself, Howard, WatchUp, and we're also core KOL that's assisting us, Omar. WatchUp has done a huge project in the past on BSC. He did a project called Empire back in, I believe, a few years ago, which did about 170 million market cap. So these are people who are very experienced, and Omar's worked on a project called Baby Cake, which you guys may be familiar with. It's probably the most notable token in the past that have used the cake name incorporated into the meme. And that did 120 million market cap back in 2021. So it's a lot of us people who have a sense of nostalgia and have been around BSC in the space for a long time, and have had a lot of our funds in BNB coming together, making sure that this meme has been done justice, giving the branding it deserves, and making sure that we're the #1 meme on Springboard so that we can gain some more exposure into Springboard itself.
I have more question, Hawa, because this story is very, very nice. So how long took to CAKEDOG to pass the bonding curve period?
Sorry, I didn't catch your question. Could you repeat that for me, please?
Yes, regarding the launch of the token CAKEDOG, how long was the period since it was launched on a Springboard, this bonding curve period? How long was taking?
That's a good question. Since I was literally on this the tweet when as soon as PancakeSwap announced, I think it bonded within minutes, or less than half an hour, I believe. And a lot of us, like core members and top holders, in fact, we bought after the bonding. So once we saw the volume on Dex Screener and other charting platforms going through the roof, thinking, what is CakeDog? And then finding that this is the first token, a lot of us joined afterwards. So in terms of bonding, I think it took less than half an hour to bond, as you can see on Springboard. But in terms of like when the CTO started, I think we started a CTO 4 hours after the token was bonded.
Okay, I get you. So, and then you mentioned that the original developer of the token, he sold the tokens and left, like, and
First
then
minute, yeah. So for one BNB, he's probably raging, and we're gonna keep pushing. But in fact, this is quite bullish. In fact, so I think a lot of people in BSC are used to teams pushing projects that have been around, and we've seen a lot of CTOs on multiple chains push projects to Binance, to billions of dollars, to hundreds of millions of market cap. So I feel like what brings us unique and stand out is we want to bring back the community aspect into BSC, where people feel like they can give something and add value to a project rather than being guided into a particular path. So this is the perfect token to CTO, to be honest.
yeah, very nice, like community taking over and then following a token that it was already available for trading on PancakeSwap because it passed the bonding curve. And then, yeah, the original person who create the token left and community take over and start to creating a nice web, social media content and all that. So yeah, nice story behind it.
Yes, I love this community approach, being the PancakeSwap's community manager, and also feeling familiar with the. I mean, PancakeSwap was not an abandoned project, and the creates and that stuff. It's not the same, but I came from the Spanish community, which I created with some other folks that left after. Because we at that time my English was pretty much worse than now. And now it's not great, but at that time was completely horrible. So me and other folks created a Spanish channel in Telegram to understand more the project. I'm talking about October 2020. And really, I don't know, some days after PancakeSwap was launched. So I was running this whole journey from being an investor and a person in the community to actually being the PancakeSwap's community manager. It was quite a journey. So I love this community approach, and I'm always going to be there for all these community initiatives. So I think your efforts are really, really nice on this. And talking about a little bit about the platform where CakeDog was launched, I think I can say right now, and when you were launched were CakeDog, you are now CakeDog. So it's the moment to start um, putting the name that deserves, because you deserve to be CakeDog. How do you think it was the experience launching on PancakeSwap Springboard? And also, and I will take this as a moment to write down notes, are there any features on the Launchpad that you found particularly useful, or that it has the potential to be useful for the users, or you would like to see included in the future? It will be nice to hear a person that works or at least came from the Launchpad.
Of course, we've got to give a big shout out to you guys and making a platform such as Springboard. You know, a lot of BNB and BNB chain lovers have been waiting for a platform that would be backed by a huge DEX, and no bigger DEX than PancakeSwap themselves. So the platform itself, we love the colors, we love the branding around it. We especially love the market cap ranking section, which has brought a lot of eyes to people to CakeDog itself. You know, for a period of time we were number one, but I guess newer projects do launch on there. But in terms of community, we can definitely say we've got the biggest community within that space. In terms of like a quote, we've got quite a bit of feedback that we can provide. Is in case of a CTO, when projects do a CTO, if there's an option to update the socials and update the logo, that would be amazing. And also if the hold account as well as the market cap can be real time, that would be useful for people as well. But I feel like the comment sections underneath CAKEDOG especially have been amazing, because we've been directing people to the community from there and, you know, starting discussions. So overall, I think it's easy to buy. I myself tested a few buys and they've gone through easily, and, you know, tested a few sells as well. There's nothing, you know, that could be made easier in terms of the transaction process, but, you know, the UI is not that bad. I like the fact that the chart is a lot better than any pump fund similar platforms on other chains as well. This is a lot more aesthetically pleasing and easier to gauge what market cap the token is at. But yeah, apart from chain giving the option to update logos and details and stopping the person that deployed the token from changing them, that's all the feedback we've got for Springboard. And we hope to see this grow further and further and gain a lot more traction.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback. I know the kitchen will improve this and make the experience even better for people launching their own tokens. And regarding CakeDog, I would like if you can guide us a little bit about the different metrics the token has, and maybe if you have any particular focus in any of the metrics you want to improve or something like this. If you can explain us what are the actual CakeDog metrics.
Yeah, as of now, our hold account is well over 5,000 holders, which is amazing for a project that's only launched within the last 2 weeks, which shows that there's a lot of people that are holding. If you look at the top 10 holders specifically, a lot of them have been adding to their bags instead of splitting up their wallets or selling, in fact, which shows that there's a lot of strong core belief and that the holders are assisting. And behind the scenes as well, I can comfortably say a lot of them have contributed to our advertisements. So we've been running the deck screener ads almost on a daily basis out of pocket. We've been running trending on CoinGecko or US recently, which we obviously paid out of pocket as well. And we've also brought in KOLs out of pocket as well, which shows that there's a lot of core beliefs, a lot of people that are putting the money where their mouth is and want to see this project do well. So we've all got a huge nostalgia. And from running the VCs within the Telegram community, a lot of people are saying they've got dormant wallets from back for 3 years ago where their last transaction was on BSC scan, and they're sending BB to that wallet just to buy CakeDog. It's an amazing thing to see. It shows that there's a lot of volume coming back. We believe CakeDog will do well. We've listed on CoinGecko, I believe last week, working on CMC. And, we've got a lot more money where our mouth is. Well, I will do whatever it takes. And the other CTO loads are willing to put a lot more money in terms of pushing this project to where it deserves.
Yes, so there is like a coordinated marketing campaign going on to spread the word of CakeDog. And yeah, that's nice. And do you have any idea how much volume is moving this token?
Yeah, the last 24 hours, our volume tripled. We've got about 850,000 at least, last time I checked, a couple of minutes ago, of volume. And I think that's changing every hour or so. So where it could be 800,000 and like an hour or 30 minutes ago, we could hopefully go over $1 million today. It shows there's a lot more people picking up. And I feel like a lot of the volume is coming from interesting wallets that are buying this token, that are invested in a lot of projects on BSC that have gone to Binance, I guess. And, a lot of people looking into Springboard. As Springboard is gaining more exposure, I guess people are going to look for the best projects on there. And I guess we're number one.
Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Hawa. And in your words, I think you have let us know a little bit with the last questions. But what would you say it's the vision right now, the long-term vision for CakeDog at this point? The main goals. What do you want to achieve? What's your end goal for CakeDog?
Well, although we have achieved number one token on Springboard, we want to become the number one token on PancakeSwap, period, in terms of a meme. We also want to be the number one pioneer in terms of dog tokens within this cycle. We've had a lot of cat tokens and a lot of other animal tokens the recent past year, but we hope Cake Dog to be the number one dog token. We also hope to increase exposure to BNB chain overall. So we want to hear a lot more people saying, I bridged over to BSC because of CakeDog. And we also want to gain a lot more strategic partnerships. So partnerships with influencers are going to support us long term, like Omar has, and with a lot more people that have a lot more experience and value that they can add to the project, as well as listings and exchanges, and having this discussions with market makers when the time that's right.
Yes, yes. So I hope you go vertical and scale this project. Um, I don't know if this is the right question because you didn't launch the token per se, but uh, I don't know if you are familiar like starting the project and lifting up all these. Can you give any advice for the people that want to launch their own token? Any advice you can give to them to be successful?
Yeah, the main one I can give is I know it sounds cliche, but never give up. You can never anticipate what a launch is going to be like. Not everyone will have a launch off the bat where it's $80 million worth of volume and you've got that insane amount of exposure. Some tokens take a bit more time. So it's important to focus on community development, speaking with your community directly and being open and honest, developing that kind of relationship instead of talking like a robot, if you know what I mean. And you never know, the community can give you insights on and advice on what platforms they may think are useful marketing wise, and then that could increase exposure as well. And the other thing I will say as well is focus on content creation. Like there's a lot of artists out there, or some projects may have an artist in particular, but social media is ever so growing. Like a lot of normies, people who are on web 2 switch into web 3, the reason they'll come to crypto maybe just off like an art they saw. So focus on this content creation, maybe put a bit more money towards that, whether that's 2D animations, whether it's meme quality to the highest degree, or whether that's videos that you can post on TikTok and social media, which is something that we're currently working on.
Nice, nice, nice. I really like the advices. I also agree a lot that content creation is quite a topic that projects shouldn't give it away when they are investigating how to reach out more people. It's something that it's underestimated to be honest. But yeah, it's quite important. And I think we haven't done this question, and it's maybe quite obvious, but I would like to answer to ask you. But why PancakeSwap and why BNB Chain besides Springboard?
Well, for me, it's the first chain that I traded on besides like traditional altcoins. I remember the nostalgia that I felt in 2021 where I saw the baby doges and which created an uncle doge and mummy doge and daddy doge and being a part of that whole mini doge and everything. The nostalgia, the craziness I felt, even joining those Telegram communities, the voice chats where people were, just regular folks speculating how well the meme coin will go and giving each other advice. That kind of nostalgic feeling that I have and a lot of people have felt. And there's a lot of people that have just joined crypto a couple of months ago or the past year and haven't experienced that. So I think BNB chain overall is underrated. Like the volume is starting to pick up now. We were the number one chain at some point competing with Ethereum. And I don't think you guys noticed, like we're having tokens list on BNB chain, sorry, on Binance now. So that's gaining a lot more exposure. So I feel like if there's a time to switch to BNB chain and bridge some BNB over, there's no better time than now. Get in before the Pico hype, enjoy the ride, and hopefully we can get a bit of the nostalgic elements that we had in the past, and a lot of new people can experience it.
Yeah, I like this. Get in before it's too late. I would like to ask you about, because there is many people talking about meme coins, super cycle, like this bull run is gonna be a bull run for meme coins. I would like to know what is your perspective on that, and why do you think this is even possible?
More than ever, I feel like people are gaining more attention to memes. Like in terms of crypto overhaul, memes have a higher market share. There's a lot more memes in the top 50 cryptocurrencies than ever before. I believe before there was only one token. So that shows itself there's a higher demand for meme tokens within the cryptocurrency sector. And it's also something that people can relate to. It is something that a lot of people will get into, an easier step to the door in terms of like the crypto world. So if the meme is funny, if it's cute, and if it's adorable, I guess it's going to bring in more attention. So that's why I think meme tokens are easier. And also the main other reason I think is because of TikTok platforms and social media. Trends are changing faster than ever. People are looking for memes. People search memes. If you look at Google Trends and look at memes, more people are looking at memes than ever before. So that's why I believe with that logic that meme tokens, it will be the bull run of meme tokens instead of alts or any other kind of sector.
Thank you for your view on this. I think we finished almost all the questions. I would like you to share what is the best social media, or I don't know if you have Telegram, Discord, or any social channel where CakeDog community is more active, and so people can explore a little bit.
Yeah, definitely check out our Twitter, CakeDogCoin. Lowercase, uppercase, doesn't matter. CakeDogCoin, x.com/CakeDogCoin. You can find our newest posts. We're posting new, fresh content at least every 2 hours, where it's all hand drawn, specific to market conditions or whatever is hype at the moment. So check out our Twitter. Through our Twitter, you can find our website, which is literally cakedogcoin.com. Sorry, cakedogbsc.com, and then our Twitter our Telegram is cakedogbsc. So that's where you'll find out. I think the easiest way is literally just go to our Twitter, CakeDogCoin. You'll find all our links attached. Our pin post shows us all our social links, and then we will get that updated to show our TikTok, which we will be branching out new content over the coming days.
Nice. Thank you, Hawa. For finalizing, it's an open mic for you. Anything you want to share? What's really coming right now to CakeDog? Any thought you have? Anything you would like to share? This is the moment. Feel free to take the mic.
CakeDog is a CTO, is a community-run project. We're one of the first of its kind on BSC. First token to launch on Springboard, the greatest platform on BNB chain soon to come. Just make sure you check us out, show some love, look out for our content, engage in a community, make some friends, make a family, and hopefully we can start a new trend and go to Binance.
CakeDog to the moon. Nice, Howard. I love your energy. Thank you for your time here explaining your project, what are you working, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Honestly, it's been an honor. It's great to do this, and hopefully we can do a bit more collabs in the future with CakeDog and PancakeSwap.
Thank you a lot, Hawa, for being here. We sent a big shout out to all the CakeDog community. Thank you for being the first and one of the most well-known project on our recent launch, PancakeSwap Springboard, and you here Hawa, if you have your dreams, if you want to build a community, if you want to launch a token, you can test it, you can try it, and go to PancakeSwap Springboard platform, and maybe you can see the next CakeDog, and maybe or maybe CakeDog is just only one, right?
We're only one of the kind, Chef Fran.
Okay. Thank you, Hawa, for being here, and meet us in a new episode of Pancake Talks this week with new guests, but the same community here. Thank you, guys. Have a nice rest of the day, night, evening, and see you really, really soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.